We here.
Happy Friday!
Still not coming up on here.
Let's see. Happy Friday, y'all. All right, let's get into it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit mute for me. Welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. So happy to see you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's give everybody a moment to pile in. While you do that, let's do microphone check. Can you guys hear us? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear us.
How was
See
everybody's
us
week?
Well. Yay! Thank you, Shannon. Welcome, welcome. Yes, okay. Mario says first Friday off in 4 weeks. Finally,
I feel you, Mario.
Yes.
I was off today too.
Oh, well, we're happy we made it through the week. Not only did we make it through the week, we made it through the school year. Today is officially the last day of school.
Spirit
we made
fingers.
it, Jesus. Hallelujah. Yes, God.
Clear. Hey, y'all.
I am free from the car
Nikki
line
B.
for 2 months. I don't
Tiffany
think you guys understand. Like, yes, I'm free from getting little people dressed every morning.
No more making lunches every day
You don't
for
have
me.
to do lunches and lunch boxes for 2 months. 2 months. I'm so
But
excited.
we're I don't know why we're celebrating.
Ugh.
With the exception of when they go with Poppy and Gigi,
I know.
they're gonna be here in the house.
But
Can I have this? Can I have that? I need something to drink.
yeah.
He hit me.
Yeah.
She kicked me.
Yeah.
She won't let me. He won't let me. He's
me.
bothering me. She's singing too loud. Why does she always have to sing? He's following me.
He touched me.
Ugh.
Tell him not to cough on me.
The educators are free too. You were right, Clifton. My brother's an educator and
Yeah.
2 months off every year.
And you know what? Speaking of Philip being an educator, let's call him up real quick before we get into today's episode, right?
All right, we can call him.
Let's call him and then we'll dive into
I was gonna say, what is he gonna have to say? But when is Philip ever not
having something to say. Let's call Philip up real quick. Let's see if he's available. That's the other thing.
What up? What up?
What up, champ?
Hey, Philip.
What's going on, sis?
We was just talking about how, and so you know, we are live on Couples Couch right now. But we were just talking about how we are free and we're thanking and giving glory to God that we made it through the school year. And with
Amen.
and with you being an educator, also known as an assistant principal, tell us how you feel about being free for the summer or how you made it through this school year. Real quick.
Everyone's saying, "Hey, Philip."
I'm gonna tell myself what's up, and
They can hear you.
little do you know, I still gotta work all summer.
Oh, as the assistant principal, you still got to work.
Yes, but no, everything to those teachers. Teachers are working. They work really hard. It's one of those things people don't realize. You know, they always say, "Well, you're a teacher. You need a summer. You get a summer." They need it. They bust their butt.
Yeah.
They're always there for kids. They're being that extra little bit of mentorship that kids need when it comes to, becoming a young adult in this day and age. So it all boils down to those teachers that are hard at work in the classroom every day.
Yeah.
Man,
He's a great interviewee.
I ain't never met none of them teachers. In all my years of school, I never met them teachers. All my teachers just want to write me up, make me write on the chalkboard, make me write 100 times. I will turn in my homework.
What you said, Philip?
Because he fell out of the chair all the time. Patrick is a student that would be sitting there and just slide out the chair.
Why was you acting up like this?
Because everybody was paying attention to the teacher and I couldn't stand it. So if I just fell out the chair, I couldn't get in trouble, but I could get the attention of everybody.
No, but to your viewers, it's one of those things that till this day I've been in education for about 15, 16 years, and it all boils down to it's a building of mentorship and people striving to make sure that these kids are prepared to do everything that we want them to do at that next step. So it all, everywhere from a custodian to the parents, all the way to the teachers, and that's where it starts.
Philip, Nikki in the chat said Philip got his "I'm still on the clock" speech.
I know he sound like the Manchurian Candidate.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I was in there. I had dozed off on the couch. I had a long day at work today and dozed off. And called. I was like, oh.
You thought a bell rang in school.
Yeah, bell ring woke me up. Saved by the bell.
Well, we have some teachers in the chat, and they say they love their class, so they can totally relate to what you're saying. It's Not Me in the chat also said educators do not get enough credit. So
I'm still angry at all the ones.
We have the next leaders. People don't realize those doctors, those people in politics, business owners, nurses, anybody in any type of field, welders, electricians, they all come through somebody's classroom. And I think sometimes people forget that.
And someone like me comes through your class too, so don't be hard on them. Like, chill out. Calm down. That's too much homework.
Give grace. Give grace.
Thank you.
Well, we thank you. And
I'm going to come around in my late 20s.
Yeah. 30s.
Okay.
Well, we do appreciate all the educators, the principal, the assistant principals, all the way down to the custodians for sure. We truly appreciate everything you guys do. Without you, we couldn't make it through the school year. So
I bought a teacher a card one time.
Yes.
I bought a teacher a thank you card at the end of the semester one time.
Oh, really? What grade were you in?
I'll tell you the class. I don't want to tell you the year because somebody will be like, I took that class in the 7th grade. But it was geometry.
And you gave them a thank you card after you passed?
Right, because I had a 60.
Can you please spell geometry?
We talk.
He said spell geometry.
I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to ignore him. So going into the break, I had like a 67.
Ooh, rough.
And we had our final, and I knew I needed that extra little boost to get me over.
Mm-hmm.
So I got her a thank you note, and I said, I know I've given you a hard time, but when people talk about that teacher that touched them, that made them blah, blah, blah.
Worked your way in.
And I said, that's you. That teacher for me was you, and blah, 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 blah. Got a 71, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
He got himself that extra curve.
So if you out there, thank you for looking out for me and getting me through. Until this day, I haven't needed geometry.
Oh, gosh.
Anyways, Philip, before we let you go, any parting words, closing remarks you would like to give everyone in the chat while you're here, and then we're going to dive into our episode.
Well, see, y'all got the different side of me on this live chat. You got the 8 to 5 Philip, so I couldn't really act a fool like I usually want to, but I do, again, like I said, I appreciate you guys giving a shout out to the teachers and everybody in education. And for all those people that have kids that go to school and then they come home, there's always somebody that's watching your kids and loving on your kids. So it's always be sure to be appreciative at all times.
Yes, we do appreciate, and keeping them safe. That's the other thing too,
Definitely.
and keeping them safe. So I appreciate you more than you know, more than we may say, because you kind of get on people's nerves. But we love you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
He got to eat that. He got to take that L. He's still in 8 to 5, Philip. He got to take that L.
I got to take an L today. But any other time I get on your head. So.
Okay. All right. We'll let it be. Well, we thank you, Philip.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Speaking of getting on people's
All
head,
right.
can we talk about that beautiful hair you got on your head?
Thank you. Not the fact that I look nice. It's the beautiful hair that I got on my head.
I love it.
Thank you.
You know they're going to
appreciate
comment
you.
on the hair, so I'm just being proactive. It's beautiful today.
Thank you, Patrick.
Now tell me something nice.
Can I talk about how wonderful you look in your Fabletics shirt?
Oh,
right?
we just going to get to it then.
And your couple's couch hat.
Chris, this is how you wear Fabletics.
Okay.
You was pissing me off all season with that same one shirt you kept wearing.
Let's get into it.
So I had to look. This is how it fits, Chris.
So Chris,
you take a hot iron and you put it to it.
There you go, Chris. There it is.
Look. Would
Oh,
you look
my
at
bad.
this? Would somebody come look at this?
Here it goes. Chris, you are not giving everything it's supposed to have gave.
Come on,
in
man.
The same shirt here, like it's open, it's unbuttoned,
unironed.
It looks wrinkled. It looks overly washed.
It's too big. Come on, man.
Oh my God! No,
This
you're
is
giving.
how. Thank you.
This is how you're supposed to rock.
I couldn't.
Fabletics.
I love Fabletics, and I couldn't let
Shout out
them
to
go out
Fabletics.
like that with a representative. So I had to come, y'all. This is how the shirt look. Let me do a commercial for you.
Okay. Yep. Bring it on back.
Fabletics.
Bring.
Active.
There you go. Yep.
Jump shot.
Hey. There you go.
Waiting on the day.
Get it?
Is that you?
What?
Oh.
You see me? All right. We have gone through everything but our intro. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get into this week's episode. But before we do, let's do our intro.
All right.
Let's go. Welcome to the Married at First Sight, season 16, episode 21.
Too many.
Live review.
21. Could you do something for me? No. This episode cannot. After the first 30 seconds of Shaq, it's done.
This is Couples Couch with
Pat.
And I'm Cam. Let's get into this week's episode, but before we do, let's get into some housekeeping real quick. If you are new to our channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. You know what I'm about to say. I do not get into the nitty-gritty details of everything that happened in the episode unless we see fit, and there's nothing to really get into, so this will be a spaceship level overview. Be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button while you're here and help us push our reach further across YouTube. Shop our merch. We have new items in stock. As you can see, our male model here is wearing it very well. It is a snapback and tattoos. Snapback hats, as you can see there.
Tattoos. Wiz Khalifa, shout out.
So go ahead and head on over to our site. These ain't there yet. They're going to be live tomorrow. Just
If
so
she
you know.
takes some pictures tonight. And if she gets the pictures posted before we get on the road.
These will be there soon enough. Also, friend to the show, Shannon, has been holding it down in the chat since we got here. We are doing things a little out of order. Sorry,
Ryan.
Shannon.
Ryan's in the chat. What's up, Ryan?
Ryan, what's up? Thank you so much, Shannon, being our moderator every week and holding it down for us as always. We are so grateful and so thankful. Ready?
And I meant to say, Ryan, last time when you were on, congratulations on the show.
What show?
The show that looks a lot like this show.
But it's way more better.
I don't want nobody to think I'm jealous, so I gotta congratulate. So congratulations.
Yes. No, we are never haters, but we gonna keep it 1,000%. That's what we gonna do. All right. Let's go. The name of this episode is called The Final Decision. Good God, thank
It
God.
should have been called the final episode.
The final season. Should have been. I'm just messing. I'm just saying it took forever to get to the final decision. I want y'all to, like Shannon would say, just sit in this for a minute. Just sit in this and realize we're on episode 21. That's too much. Like, this is 21, though? Like, ain't that much to talk about.
No.
Ever. Like, okay. The show opens up with where they left off on decision day with Shaq telling Kirsten that he isn't settled in their marriage, and for that, he will say no. My question to y'all in the chat is, are you shocked by Shaq's decision? Drop it in the chat.
And my question is, why did Shaq get a suit made out of that? Remember when y'all was in elementary school and they put that big circle thing out with the handles and everybody lift it up and put it down and lift it up and put it down, and then you lift it up and when it fills up, everybody runs inside of it?
Where is this, at recess?
Yeah, like gym class or whatever.
And
And you like run under it and it comes down, but it was like red, yellow. It was like, rainbow color?
No, I don't know about this.
Oh
But
yeah,
tell
you
me.
went to high school in New York. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I mean, you went to elementary.
Orlando.
It was in elementary school.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like
we
when
didn't
you were
have
little,
that.
little.
Yeah, no, we
No,
didn't have that.
not
So
in New York.
what about it though? You done told the story now. So what happens?
It was a big tarp made out of the same colors in his suit.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Clifton said a parachute. Ingrid said parachute. That's what is that what
Yeah,
it is?
the parachute. There you go.
Okay. okay. Danny says cross color suit. You said that too last week.
Yeah, he did.
Everybody's saying that they're not shocked. Amani says he looked unhappy since the trip. Harmony Ward said no, not shocked, but he blames her for everything, and I don't think that is right. You got to take responsibility. It's not me.
He
Says he
can't
wants a
take
wife whose
responsibility.
sole purpose is to pour into his emotional support cup.
Yeah, he's too much. Like he wants her daddy to be his role model. He's searching, man. He's
So my
searching.
second question in the chat is: did Shaq make the right choice? That's my question. What do you think? Do you think he made the right choice in this moment?
Yeah.
To say no to her
Yes.
because they wasn't vibing? Yes.
Because
why?
he saved himself like heartache later when the show's not there and things could get messy. Like she's never gonna stay with him long term.
Right. And
She's
that's what
not
he
gonna
said.
give. For her to give him what he wants, she would lose respect for him.
Yes. Shannon also says in the chat he saved them both, so she
Yeah.
agrees with you. Carnita says yes because he is wacky and she has issues too. Clifton says yes, he should find himself.
Yes. He need to
And
go
we're gonna
out
sit in
there.
that for a
He
minute.
needs some life experience.
Let's sit in that for a minute. He needs to figure out what he wants
Yeah. Out of life.
out of a spouse.
Yeah. What he wants. What he needs from his lover.
What his lover can give him.
Get off of me. You're not taking me down.
And that's it for that scene. I'm moving on to
Like Mike Myers when Kanye started going off on President Bush. He's just trying to get out of frame. Like, bro.
I'm just saying. Y'all thinking the same stuff too, but we ain't gonna say it. You know, let him figure it out on his own, you know? And with that, let's move on to the next few scenes in this episode. Okay. They never gonna have us on the after party.
Yo, he's supposed to be hitting toward you. Just, you took all the fun out of it. You're like, ah.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
That was good though.
The next few scenes of this episode shows the couples packing up and moving on.
Well, some of them.
The ones that said no on decision day are packing up and moving on, right? Kirsten is back in her apartment telling her friend that she is back to sleeping by myself, coming home to myself, going to dinner by myself. And the whole time I hear her is
For real.
smoke by myself,
Drink by myself. Yo,
by
my
my
goddamn
damn
self,
self,
for real.
by my
Damn
damn
self.
self, for real. Sorry. I mean, that's all I
Word
heard.
comes screaming.
Tell
Patrick!
me you didn't hear the same thing.
Yo,
too.
she come in. Watch this. Tell me what you think. Look it right in my face.
Tell me y'all didn't hear the same thing popping off. You're like, for real. Hey.
Oh my God.
Now, Harmony Award, what are you doing? Thank you
So
so
much.
much for the $50 in the chat.
Thank you. We gotta do something honorable with it.
Oh my God, you guys. Oh, thank you,
Thank
Harmony.
you, Harmony.
Thank you so much. So much. All right. Kirsten,
Yo, she threw me off.
you and Yin Yang twins, y'all need to figure something out too.
Yeah, and why you getting furniture now? I gotta get my stuff together. Like, what was wrong with it before that it was out of order when we came to your apartment the first time? Don't think I forgot. You ain't got no furniture.
We never forget. Hashtag never forget. All right, let's move on into the next scene.
Shannon. Why does it just keep staying on this on my screen?
Oh, I don't know. Probably need a refresh. Okay. Gina is now in her apartment, and she tells her friend that there wasn't an ounce of attraction for Clint because he has such a bizarre sense of humor that sometimes made her feel uncomfortable.
She would have hated me.
My question for y'all in the chat, me too, because I got the same type of sense of
She
humor.
would have hated me.
Hey, Clint, we
I
love you
thought
over
Clint
here.
was hilarious.
I love everything about your personality. Every piece of it I'm here for. It's in a friend platonic way. Shout out to Tina Turner. I feel you, girl.
I wish there was somebody on this show I was
R.I.P.
attracted to so I could talk about him.
I didn't say I was attracted to him.
That's
said
how
I
it
love
felt.
Everything about
That's how it
his
felt. Everything
personality.
about.
He's funny. He's fun. You said he's funny too. Tina Turner.
I didn't say he's funny like you said he's funny.
R.I.P. Tina Turner.
Dude, you can't do it like you gotta do it later on.
My question for y'all in the chat: do you agree with Gina that Clint has a bizarre sense of humor? I don't think he has a bizarre sense of humor.
She's bizarre.
I think his timing is just right. It lands when he says it, right? I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm not talking to you. See, no one agrees. Ari says nope. Sakina says nope.
She's weird.
Who? Gina, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why she's so stiff like this. Like, you can't laugh a little bit?
If they ever remake that movie where, was it Tom Hanks and he dates that mermaid that he found off on the pier?
Mm-hmm.
The blonde, you know who I'm talking about?
I think I've seen a part of it. I don't think I've seen the whole
Right.
thing.
If they ever remake that movie, Gina should play. But they have to are mermaids bass?
I don't know.
Her mouth is so big.
Cherie says no, she's just stuck up. Apologies. Tiffany says nope, Clint is the best. We all think.
Clint is awesome.
He's so cool. He is welcome to call into the Couples Couch show anytime when he's allowed to. Ryan, make it happen. Ryan, make it happen.
I know y'all hanging out. I know Ryan and Clint running around.
They have a bromance. They have to. They just remind me of Tom. Or from Vanderpump Rules. Yeah, Tom and Tom. Or they remind me of Shep and and what's the other one?
I don't know if they want to be compared to Shep and them now.
From Southern Charm.
I'm talking about the old guy has one in jail.
Oh no, we're not talking about him. All right. I digress. Let's move on into the next scene.
You always do.
I can't help it. The way my brain works. All right, next scene. Eris is, yes they can. Eris is hanging with his friends, excuse me, and says,
yeah, we're going to get a girl over here today so you can disappoint her too.
Let's go, is what he says, to getting back to
what
dating.
happened to short, tall, thick, slim,
his friend
light skin, dark skin, whatever? Well, you have whatever.
His friend recommends Eris to get into a long-term relationship first and then consider marriage after he's all ready to get back into the dating pool. My question to y'all in the chat: do you think Eris is wrong for being ready to jump back into the dating pool so quickly?
He will jump back in the dating pool, go promise all these women all this long sexual experiences and disappoint them too. Eris is full of it. We don't believe you.
We don't believe you.
You ain't got to lie to kick it.
You ain't got to lie, Craig.
This dude just talk, man. All talk.
Kitty says he was hanging with his roommate and girlfriend. Eris was a fraud from the beginning.
He was hanging with his homeboy Cheese.
He was hanging with his roommates. They're still friends. They're still all friends. And
his roommates.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was his house.
Oh, y'all spilling tea and I didn't even catch that. That was roommates. I thought that was his whole house when he showed.
I told you, if
Jasmine.
you run around, Come on, if this is our house, right? And we got the room with the bath suite.
Master. Yes. He didn't have that. You're right.
Not the,
You know, my mother says her grandmother always used to say, what you do in the dark would always come to light. And here it is. You ain't right, Craig. You ain't right. Well, in this case, Eris. You ain't right. All right, Mimi says he hasn't been in a relationship since he got married. Nikki says, I'd watch that girlfriend around Eris if I were cheese. Dang. Okay.
I would too. I saw it too.
I felt like he kept looking at her.
That's why roommates.
Section.
That's why.
As he was talking to her.
Yes.
It was
yes.
a lot of the eyes going up and down.
And that's why if I got a roommate, you can't move in here.
Nikki said he ain't real, y'all. He ain't real.
That go back to the friends and the girl and all.
So we can't have no roommates?
No.
Not with children either, but still. I
no,
mean,
that.
If we were single.
Yeah, if me and you moved in, if we lived together.
And we had roommates.
Then no, none of my homeboys. I'm going through it. Can I move in?
Can
No.
Rob move in?
No.
Rob already got 4 girlfriends.
And if me and Rob live together and you want to move in, no, you can't. We can go get us a spot, but no.
Rob already got 4 girlfriends.
We're not going to play. And that's the problem. People play grown. Why is all 3 of y'all living together? If you and her is not settled enough to go move in together, then why is y'all playing house?
Good point. Good point. Carnita said Jazz would have needed a test before she slept with him. Good grief. Sherry, thank you so much for the $2. And thank you for catching us live. Thank you.
Something is wrong with mine. Are coming up like 10 comments at a time. And then
get off the Wi-Fi, dude. Get off the Wi-Fi. How about that?
Shout out. Who's our...
Shout out to Spectrum for being slow.
Trash. They go sue us.
Sorry, Spectrum.
Maybe through litigation they'll come in and give us decent speed.
If you want to sponsor a couple of stuff. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into the next scene.
I ain't say nothing that wasn't the truth. We got to use our anytime data plan just to... anyway. Shout out Spectrum.
Next scene. Shaq meets with his friends and shares that you never know, maybe one day him and Kirsten could possibly reconcile. My question for y'all in the chat, do you think Shaq has another chance with Kirsten? And once I see what you guys say,
to be besties,
then I'll tell y'all what I saw in the blogs. Do you think? Cherie says nope. Barbara says nope. Carnita says I hope so. Sakina says nope. Ari says no, he doesn't. Sherry says, oh no.
Nope.
Everybody say no. The blogs or the streets are talking and saying that apparently Kirsten and Shaq are back together and live here in Texas. I don't know how true this is, nor do we really care, but that's what they're saying. So I just want to give you that update. If we see them in Kroger's,
they live in a 2-bedroom and they both sleep in
tortilla chips and keep going.
They live in a 2-bedroom and they sleep in the opposite. They moved here as roommates. They run in these streets together.
Stop! Oh my god. Nikki says Shaq has a better chance with Kristen than Kirsten. I already read it out loud. I couldn't stop. I can't. All right. That's all I got for Shaq and Kirsten. Let's get into the next scene. Ready, Patrick? What is so funny?
I just read what you... Sometimes I'll be paying attention to what you're saying. Yeah, it took a minute.
Nicole and Chris, they're in their apartment. They sign a lease to their new apartment. So this is Chris's apartment. Nicole suggests that they should get one account and they can put their monies in that one shared account for their monthly bills. And Chris is like, I just don't have a problem with you just cash apping me or Zelling me or Venmoing me your half. We don't really have to go get a whole account for that. So my question for y'all in the chat is, do you think a joint account is necessary once you're married? I didn't see. I think Nicole made perfect sense when she said that, and that tasted really bad when I just said that in my mouth. That Nicole made sense, but it did. It's like then that way you can have whatever allowance you have left once you make sure your half is in. You know.
Yeah, but
that account.
I feel like she's using it as another hook.
Kitty says she got bad credit.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen your credit score.
Why do you think it's a hook? Tell me more. Tell me more.
That's why she wanted to do this lease so much. She thinks that the lease will keep him from leaving her when she acts how she really is.
As a former assistant property manager for residential and commercial properties.
And
what?
Summa cum laude, CNA.
No, this has nothing to do with that. A lease
but it's
agreement,
part of your resume. Read the list.
It don't have to do
You
with
was
what I'm about
top
to say.
of your class.
This has nothing to do with what I'm about to say. Get out my mouth.
If someone from Harvard got summa cum laude, they would tell you. Why you can't tell
Get out
it?
of my mouth. As a former assistant property manager,
That graduating class had never seen somebody so good in that shopping center ever.
And commercial properties. Signing a lease agreement ain't gonna keep nobody, because when they want out, and they don't care what legal fees the property management company is going to file for eviction or for late payments or for whatever. They're not going to stay. So
Right.
I hope
you got to get him
to
sign a mortgage.
That'll be the one. Hook him real good, because he'd be like, that's $400,000 on my back. I can't let that one go. I gotta stay here and stick it out. Don't say that, Kitty. She said Kim changed the mean bedpan.
See?
Hey, those people in the nursing home were forever grateful, and I was very happy to be able to help the elderly. They hold a special place.
She a lie.
I'm on my Philip Humphreys.
Yeah, she lying, y'all. Talk bad about the people.
That's a lie. Don't ever say that. Kayla said he's going to run once he realizes how crazy she is. I saw this movie on Lifetime.
I saw her same movie.
Cover movie. Heaven's Queen says one shared account is different from pouring all your income into one account. I'm okay with the first, not the second. So she's okay with putting just the monies for the bills in there, but not putting all. Like we do all. Like there's no put your money in.
We don't do all. I do all.
Mine
your account still is your account.
But you still have access to all of it. You do.
Legally, but I can't go get money right now to go to strip club.
Wait a second. You want to take my hard-earned money?
Exactly. See what I mean?
I done slaved over this telework desk.
And go give it to Cinnamon.
I'm a joke.
She's going to nurses because she trying to be a CNA.
You know what? I'm not doing this with you. Anyways. So.
Bedpan Cinnamon.
I done lost my whole train of thought. Everybody's saying not cinnamon. You know what? I agree with.
She got a sister, Peppermint.
Nicole. I agree with Nicole on putting the bills money, for the bills into an account. So I don't have to Cash App you or Zelle you or Venmo you money. Like that's not when you're married. Like if you're
Make it through the first lease.
Roommates, and then you build a trust.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Make it through the first lease. Like.
Okay. All right. Pauline, my mom, talking about nothing wrong with separate accounts. Because my mom been married, 40 years? Still got separate accounts. Mom? Don't come out here with this old school ways. Why am I joking today? I'm so sorry, y'all. Mom, get out of here with your old school ways. You need to become one with that money. My mom's like, I ain't letting up.
If y'all don't know, Pauline in the chat is Cam's mom.
She says she ain't letting go of nothing.
And Charlie don't even know about her account.
Shannon says, agree, mama, at Pauline. She agree with you. My mom said, listen, every man for themselves out here. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Carnita says, always have a runaway fund. Mom did teach me that, though. You must always have something
How much we got?
in the runaway. It's a single runaway fund.
No, we running away from these kids together.
It's not a travel fund. This is.
Wait, who you running away with?
This is not running away with anybody. You're running away from. is
Right, but you, all three of y'all going?
So I gotta pack up everybody.
Party. Address. As soon as she leave, I'll shoot the address to y'all.
Oh, you shoot an address to people to come over here?
Yeah.
Oh, you better take my name off this mortgage, this lender. You better call him up.
You better. You the one running away. You better.
Listen, take my name off everything. You hear me?
You better. You gonna run it. You gonna run away and then I'm gonna follow behind and take you off of everything.
Oh, sorry, Lucy. She said she not supposed to tell about the runaway fund. He won't remember no way.
we ever come up short on a bill, be looking at you like, hey.
Open up that runaway fund.
The runaway fund go turn into the keep the lights on fund.
Y'all are so crazy. Heaven's Queen says it's the screw you fund. You better have Patrick got like $17 in his. Only thing he can get is a pack of Newports.
I don't even smoke anymore.
All right, I'm moving on. Let's get into the next scenes. You guys ready?
We still doing the show?
I know. Can you believe it? This was just us showing you how well Patrick rocks this compared to Chris. One more time. One more time for the respect on Fabletics. Nothing. All right. Next scene. All of the cast members meet up to discuss the status of their lives and what they decided on decision day. They all get together as a big group. Even Dom and Mac showed up.
Why?
Everyone seemed very happy.
Why are they still on the show?
I don't know whether their decision was a yes or a no. Everyone but Kirsten. She was deep in her feelings in this scene. Kirsten appeared very hurt, very sour with Shaq, right? Jasmine asked them, do you feel like the door is closed? Or is the door just a not right now kind of a thing? You saw that fly?
Yo, you tried to like Bruce Lee it on the cool. Like,
hold on.
Steven Seagal.
Because you and these children leave the doors open to go outside to play. And
it's
then y'all,
summertime.
And then y'all
summertime.
Leave the flies to harass me. Okay. Kirsten says the door is closed in her Nene Leakes voice. The door is closed. And she does not have any plans to call, text, check in. And she doesn't have much to say to him because she's still trying to process it all. She was very hurt. What do you think? Do you think she looked hurt? Or upset? She did to me. Like she was about to cry.
I think she was hurt, but it ain't for the reason they'll ever say. Like,
yeah.
You left me? You?
It's like when the ugly person dumps you. Like, wait a second.
You been dumped by an ugly person?
I gave you a chance.
So how do you know?
I know things. I've read articles. I've seen videos. I've seen movies. Shows.
You've seen people dumped by ugly people. Were the people you seen ugly too? Because that's just like a regular breakup.
Why am I being questioned on this?
You're the one who's like when an ugly person breaks up with you. Like, who is this ugly person?
Pause for a second. Heaven's Queen says, I'm a 5-star general when a fly comes around. That is an inside joke.
All right. Don't turn me into Peter, but I'm about to get him.
If you watch Let's Chat with Cam and Pat this week, that was the funniest topic where we said if you wanted to be reincarnated as a fly or just die.
That's right.
That's why she says I turned into a 5-star general.
I be forgetting stuff I said.
If you haven't watched our Let's Chat from this week, Wednesday, be sure to go and tune into that. It was hilarious. It was would you rather questions, and we had 20 questions. All right, back to the show. In the final scenes of this episode, Nicole asked Mac and Gina if they're interested in dating each other. Everyone at the table is shocked. Mac and Gina are pretty quiet, and then Gina says she'll keep them posted if something becomes of it. Clint says he feels completely blindsided and don't know where none of this came from. Eris says the street has been talking.
Time out. Nicole, let me talk to you real quick. Don't come around here all season acting like you so interested in us making it and doing, and then you come in front of everybody and pull some dirty stuff like this. Like you either an undercover producer or you got an earpiece in your ear. You gonna let them people talk you into getting cursed out by me because I don't play that. Like, that's dirty. Do y'all agree?
I think...
That was dirty, man.
I think Nicole done lost her rabbit's mind to ask somebody's ex-wife of 24 hours.
Yeah.
Of 24 hours. Do you want to go ahead and date this person? Clint was a very good soul to not have cleared the table. And I would have aired everybody out. I would have ironed everybody out. Jasmine and Eris would have got it. And they not even in it. I would have gave everybody would have got it. Because I'm like, that's not okay.
And Mac, based on his response, would have got it too. Because I'd have been like, Nicole, you disrespectful. I'm going to get right back to you. But go ahead and answer the question, Mac.
Right. And then Mag is talking about, well, all the ladies here are beautiful because he knew it was inappropriate.
Nah, don't talk about my. You better talk about everybody else, lady.
Oh,
talk about everybody else, lady. Don't talk about Cam.
Oh.
You're not gonna use her to get you out of this. Nah.
Blue Giraffe said Nicole waited for Dom to leave first because she knew Dom would probably have threw hands at all the disrespect. That's very rude. How would you like somebody to ask you,
little troll body,
right? And your square body man with his mashup shirt, if he would like to go.
Time out.
I'm sorry.
I want nobody call me a mashup shirt.
If he would like to be with somebody else.
Am I good, Pauline?
How would he like it? You know, I just, Shannon says, do you think it was out of place? Oh, yes. Sorry, I done ran off on a tangent. Thank you, Shannon.
Free Cam.
Question for y'all in the chat is, do you think it was out of place for Nicole to try to match Gina with Clint?
Yes.
Not Gina with Clint, Gina with Mac.
It was way out of place, and I'd have put her right back into place.
Ironed her out.
That would play with me.
Flat of a good.
I would have been saying stuff about her, but it would have been directed at Chris because I don't talk to females like that.
Hey, girl, is Pearl says his shirt crush up. Mash up. Like what? Oh, I can't. Hey, girl, it's Pearl. I need you to call into the show one day because we be having too many jokes.
Hella out of line. Nikki, are you from California?
Yeah, Nikki, tell us. That's a California thing.
I started saying hella when I lived there for a little bit.
Ari says, no, it wasn't disrespectful to set them up, but it was to do that in front of everyone. I'm
telling y'all, she's either an undercover producer or she got an earpiece in her ears and the producers are saying all this.
To tell her what to say.
Ask them if they'll date each other. All right, tell Mac to go over there and lick her ear.
I think I agree with Cher. Cher says, excuse me, she had no business ever saying anything like that. Yeah, it's not your place. Like, figure out if you got your Venmo from Chris for his half of the rent.
Yo.
Before you over here talking about, does this one want to be with this one?
Nikki,
and maybe start with coffee, huh?
Nikki is definitely from Chicago. She coming out here dropping slugs. She said I would have got her with one word: cigarette.
Now, Nikki.
Ask him again. I'm gonna show you how much I love you. I'm sorry. Nikki, you gonna get me in trouble. Don't make me play like that.
My
here.
God.
I feel you.
I just, Sherry says she thinks she's an expert love coach now. And I don't know why, because your man is Venmoing you his half of the bill. You have no place to see. You don't even got a joint account with this man yet.
You better get a receipt or he gonna kick you out.
You better get a Zelle confirmation.
I don't know what she talking about. Zelle? Who what? I don't even got Zelle. Look at my phone. Delete app. I don't even got Zelle.
He don't even trust you enough to do a joint account at Bank of America with you. And here you are trying to set people up.
You know, Citibank come after you. I ain't trying to get the problems.
Ryan said Pat onto something earlier. I just feel like you need to have several seats, Nicole. I don't know who gave you the right. I think producers must have given her clearance earlier on in the show, and she just feels this entitlement to just be talking to people like she is.
And people around her don't care enough to deal with her, but somebody gonna have to put her in a place.
And I'm waiting for the right cast member to come in and just iron her out. How come they don't iron each other out like
I heard Nicole filed for bankruptcy. Chris not joining no bank account with her. Lady Mo, get it.
Spill tea.
He wouldn't get a payday loan.
He wouldn't get a payday loan. Well, he won't go to One Main Financial with her. and y'all know One Main. I know y'all know One Main. He ain't going there with her. He's like, I don't trust it. Nikki says, I couldn't believe how rude she was.
She always is.
Yeah, she's
listen, I don't like people in my business.
She's smelling herself to me.
She would have gotten straightened out on my situation back in episode 5. I don't take well to nobody's opinions on what I'm doing or what I'm going through. I didn't ask you, so I don't want to hear it.
Straight like that. And that was pretty much the end of the episode.
Nicole says she spent all her money on Metrex and protein powder.
There's nothing else that happened in this week's episode. That was the end of episode 21.
Do y'all agree they dragging this out?
Did it give everything it was supposed to have? Gay?
Did it give anything outside of Shaq'S? No. Was there anything else worth watching?
Seconds.
No.
Oh, I did want to mention that when Shaq said no, Pastor Cal looked pissed.
Yes.
And then he was like, I don't see, there's no way he's going to get any better than that.
He's spitting all facts.
I was like, dang, Pastor Cal, he's not playing.
He's not ever going to get anything like that.
Better than that.
No, like that.
That's true, too. Oh, Kitty, yes. She says Kirsten shooting the bird when she was moving out was funny.
Yes.
Yeah, don't do it because I can't edit it out. We don't want to get the episode blocked. Don't do it. But yeah, I was like, this is the little church girl that, where should this come from? This energy.
She no longer had to put on the role.
Kitty says, did Pastor Cal know his mic was hot? He was on a hot mic, and he was like, he ain't never gonna get nothing like that ever again. Ever, not in this lifetime, unless he get back on the show.
Shaq was like, I don't want to.
Shannon has a question in the chat. If you are glad we are almost done with this season, because this is crazy. If you are, put a dancing emoji in the chat. I just feel like this is dragged out. There's another episode next week. This is wild. Like, how?
What's the one next week called?
I don't even know off the top of my head.
It's the swap thing.
I think
that's disrespect, bro.
I don't know.
If y'all want me to take this serious, then y'all gotta quit playing with me. If I was a contestant, I'd be like, if y'all want me to...
It's not a contestant. It's not like a game show. It's a cast
Sure
member.
Does seem like they treating them like contestants now. All right, you get with this one, and we're gonna make a whole show on it.
I
a
see
whole
dancing
episode.
Emojis coming up in the chat.
I'm not wrong.
Clifton says I stopped watching. Clifton, I stopped watching too. Quiet as it's kept. I'm trying to get the Cliff Notes. If you know somebody who knows somebody, hit me up in a DM.
We giving secondary reviews, just reading the blogs.
High level overview.
They said that in this episode, this happened.
We don't watch no more. It's terrible.
Did y'all see this happen? Did this really happen in this episode?
Quiet as it's kept. I have basically stopped watching too. I've stopped watching for enjoyment. And there was a time when I used to enjoy watching Mary at first. I really wanted to see what was going to happen. And now I'm just watching it so I could just tell y'all what happened. And I'm just like,
if she says that's boring, this is
watching.
a person that watches Vanderpump Rules. So
now Vanderpump Rules is spilling some piping, scalding hot tea.
So and the mark isn't high.
No, the mark is terribly high. Do you even know what's going on in Vanderpump Rules? You cannot speak on this. This is something different.
Did that old witch pass or something?
You're thinking Southern Charm. Patricia is her name that you're thinking about.
There's an old witch on the Vanderpumps too.
Lisa Vanderpump is her name, and she's not an old witch. She is the owner of Vanderpump restaurants. She has a ton of them.
And how old is she?
I don't know.
How old is she?
I don't know.
Does she look old?
Sapphire says I want to see who the guy Jasmine is with. Kind of looks like somebody. I missed it. It went so fast. But I'm interested to see who she's dating to.
He's an orthodontist in Nashville.
Thank you, Nikki. I have to skip back to Vanderpump Rules real quick. She says Vanderpump Rules Reunion Part 1 was fire. And then if you haven't, go on over to Peacock and watch the extended versions. They have all the cursing. There's no bleeping out. It's even better than watching it on Bravo.
Another reason that we don't run with friend groups and Kamar cannot have male friends.
Yes.
Y'all won't.
Yes. Because he
proof all over the place.
Tom Sandoval cheated right with oh my God, how could I forget her name?
I don't know, but it was in a car. Dirty. Just dirty.
Raquel.
Just a dirty.
Cheated with, and that is his girlfriend of 9-10 years, best friend, and they cheated with each other.
If you're still boyfriend and girlfriend after 9 years, it's not even cheating. Because y'all didn't make it official. You had 9 years, so she's everybody's.
Listen,
like you can't just hold on to something for 9 years. A decade? And you ain't make no move? She should have known.
That he wasn't going to marry
That
her?
ain't cheating.
He said that they were barely intimate. Maybe once or twice a year. Something I heard online. Not to say I have.
Y'all wasn't together.
Once or twice a year, you know?
If we only doing it once or twice a year, then absolutely I got somebody on the side. I'm sorry. Like, who are you? Who are you? How do you believe that your stuff is so good that it's going to keep me around only giving it to me once or twice a year?
Says that if
I don't care.
Case, he should have broken up with her, not go sleep with her best friend.
We all broke up. We both know it.
And they bought a house together. They live in a house that they bought.
We are roommates that messed around 2 times this year.
Oh my God.
Like I'm telling you right now, if you're only sleeping with your significant other once or twice a year, they got somebody else.
Or, yeah. I mean, that's kind of rough. He said that they had no intimacy, barely any intimacy. And he goes into detail as to what he had to do. Y'all need to be watching Vanderpump Rules, good God. That is so good. Okay, let's get back into Married First Sight real quick. Lucy asked, did you see Shaq only wax one side of his chest at the gym? Lucy, I did not notice it because I fast forward. And I have DirecTV, and anybody else who has DirecTV should know that I hit the 4. I was speeding through. I was on 4, fast forwarding through this show because it's so dry. So I didn't see his chest. That is weird.
Shaq is weird.
Shaq is weird. What was the next one I wanted? I saw something. One foot in front of the other says, Pat, I'm with you. They do it all the time. Why isn't it on CNN and everything? Like, it's such a big deal. This Vanderpump Rules, Ariana's doing Good Morning America about this. It's like huge now. And I don't know why. Like, she's not the first person in the world to ever get cheated on. So why do you have to go on? Listen, if Patrick do me wrong,
give you 2 guesses.
I better have a deal with Good Morning America because I want to go out there and talk about it too. And she's getting sponsorship deals. I've seen commercials with her now for like razors in the shower. Yeah, she's making big money out of this.
Can you put the big elephant in the room? Because you asking a whole lot of questions I know the answers to.
Let me put the big elephant.
Why is she on Good Morning America? I give you two guesses.
What are the 2 guesses? Uh-oh, Crystal said it in the chat. Crystal said it in the Crystal K said one of the answers. What's the other one? Are we allowed to say the other answer? Maybe not. Maybe not.
We'll play it by Jeopardy. Who makes the best victims even when nothing happened to them? What is
Patrick cheated on me. The best I'll get is to talk about it back here on Couples Couch without her.
who I'm gonna cheat with?
I don't know. Shannon said me and Long got cheated on. And they didn't put her on Good Morning America.
Oh, y'all want to know who I read about? What I send you? The Jax dude?
Jax from Vanderpump Rules?
No.
Oh.
The text message I sent you, the screenshot. The dude that was on there telling, y'all know who I'm
Just
talking
say
about.
it, 'cause I
He
don't
was
know what
making
you're talking
sex tapes and making his girl watch him to
Oh,
boost her performance.
He's talking about Derek Jackson or something
This
like that.
dude.
Yeah, I know we're digressing all
I'm
over
sorry.
the place.
All right, my bad.
Yeah, but that's a whole other beast, and you've probably seen her doing a podcast about all the treatment that she was getting there. Yeah, blazed out, says Derek Jackson's wife. Yeah, that was he was intimate with several women, and he made her watch these tapes so she could learn how to please him.
Did it work?
Once I straighten your neck up.
How do you even bring that up?
It's his ex. I guess there is.
Oh, so
thank
it was
you,
like.
Dolores. Thank you.
So he's going back and watching tape, like.
What is this, football?
Like a cornerback, like, Coach, look, last year this is what I used to do and it worked really well. Can we go back to that?
Lucy says he didn't make her watch them. She saw them on his phone.
Ah. But he still had them?
I thought the headline read that she was to watch them so she could learn. That's the headline that I saw. But you know, my name's Bennett. I ain't in it, and I have no facts or anything on what really went down. But if that is the case, that is insane, and I feel for her, and I don't know why she stayed.
Proving that I was wrong, that they do put other people's cheating mess out there.
What's the other thing going on in the chat here? Okay, Ari says no, she watched them on her own and tried to emulate them because she felt like she had to, basically. Okay. Still, I wouldn't do nothing. I'm emulating something, all right, and it ain't gonna be what I saw in that. Oh.
And I don't want you bringing back video evidence of what I did 20 years ago. Like, I don't have the same body I did back then. I can't do all them moves. My body don't bend like that. Why you don't do this? Because I can't.
And Lucy says she secretly wanted to learn to compete with other women. Okay, so that's how.
But he was still cheating on her and then coming in and giving relationship advice, right? That's what was going on?
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing, so I can't even really speak on it.
That's why we're honest. And Kamara tells y'all what the dude, her side dude's name is, Tyrone. You always go get the 100% truth from us.
Now Tyrone at home like, now how I get it is?
So it's a real person, so we got where's his home at?
I just gave him a couple's couch hat. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna look for y'all. If y'all see someone walking around with a couple's couch hat on.
I'm just kidding. Nikki says, can please review Vanderpump Rules
No.
reunion. Patrick would never. As much as I would love to, I'd be on the edge of my seat. I feel like it's the Super Bowl of reality show. That's how good it is to me. But
don't ever use the Super Bowl to
to compare.
Yeah, use something else. Like
as far as Married at First Sight, because I saw Heaven's Queen is asking about how we got so far away from Married at First Sight. I think we all
Married at First Sight got far away from Married at First Sight.
I don't know what else is left to say.
How you go from Married at First Sight to Married at First Sight, and if that don't work up, then the other girl you saw on the plane to meet your wife.
If you have something else you would like to say about Married at First Sight Nashville, please be sure to drop it in the chat real quick. We have a couple of minutes left here in our live, but I got nothing else. I asked, did the episode give everything it was supposed to have?
She says sorry, but we don't need Pat. Go, all right, go do it.
It's so good.
That hurt my feelings.
Oh, bendito.
Get off me.
Oh, Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. That's another good one. Which
sounds
Patrick, dumb. No, the dude, like, so high level overview. Spaceship level.
No.
They all are like a group of,
change
friends, right? That all come to Martha's Vineyard.
I'm already uninterested.
No. And then one of the guys come last, and the other guy had already took his room, and he went and did number 2 in the guy's toilet and purposely didn't flush it because he says that's supposed to be his room. And he was marking that was his room. But the dude was already there for at least 2 days before him, and he went and did that. That's crazy. Who does that? Who does that? So, and then he was aggressive with other people. On his first night, he didn't even get to stay anywhere, and they voted him out to leave. And he's gone already. I forget his name.
Why
it's
were
crazy.
they all at the house in the first place?
It's like a friend. It's a friend's summer house. You know?
My friends can't vote me out of something if I paid to be there.
It's really good. It's so good. See,
It's
everybody's
not.
saying it in the chat. It's good.
It's probably not.
It's good.
Nope.
His name was Phil. Yeah. See, it was crazy. Blue Giraffe said Jasmine's aunt. We're going back to Married at First Sight Nashville. Real quick, Jasmine's aunt was the best part.
Yes.
Did you like that
Yes.
scene? Yeah, her aunt was keeping it 100 about him. And Jasmine was too, which I feel like Jasmine should have said more of that to his face. I don't know why these women ain't trying to just tell these men straight, iron him out.
I didn't mean to, but I didn't know where the remote was, and it kept playing. The DVR kept going after the recording stopped, so I saw a little bit of After Dark.
After party?
Whatever.
After dark? What's going on in there?
Oh, yeah, that's BET.
What
Bounce
is
it. Bounce it. You bounce it. Anyway, but I saw that Eris said that he says they have had a talk off camera about why he wasn't attracted to her.
Oh.
And they were like, well, why is it? And he said, I don't want to say.
So then why bring it up? I guess
To
just
clear
let
his
them
own
know.
conscience.
Just to let people know.
So people could be like, oh, well, he did tell her what he said.
Oh, Tiffany C wants to know what is everyone's expectations for the next season of Married at First Sight? And in that season, it's going to be, I believe, Denver. If Ryan is still in the chat, you can confirm this for us, Ryan. But I believe it is Denver.
Every
That's
2
coming
weeks they
up.
switch partners. And then at 8 weeks, you go back and tell them which one you like the best, and that's who you stay married to.
We sound like the ultimatum. What does everybody think? Before we go, and then we're gonna wrap it up. What does everybody think? Do you think next week is gonna be better? Are we hoping for better? Do we care for a better extra season?
Y'all gonna get that notification from Kamara on Friday. Due to other plans, Couples Couch will see you next week.
Stop. Ari says she thinks it's gonna be juicy. Nikki says, oh, that was gentlemanly of Ayers to not embarrass Jasmine for what he said on the after party. Amani says no expectations. It will be the same, but I'll still watch. Dolores says next season bet to be good, or it needs to be canceled. Blue Giraffe said Ted Knowles.
You want to know what next week's episode is going to be like?
Next week or next season?
Oh, we talking about next season?
What are your expectations?
It's going to be the same thing either way. You ever watch saltwater taffy getting stretched and stretched and stretched and stretched and stretched and stretched over and over and over and over and over, and it just keeps getting stretched and stretched? That's what we're watching.
And with that is the end of our live episode. Nikki, just to let you know, this hair is from Eon Wigs, and it's EAYON.
And it could be yours for 3 payments of $29.99. Not from the website, like this one. This one. You just wrap some string around your head, send us your measurements.
Oh my God.
They should wash it in the bathtub with a wooden spoon before we send it to you.
You got people thinking I'm in there.
With hot water.
In the garden bathtub. Oh my God. All right. That's all I got. It's EAYON. Thank you, Key. You're very welcome. My mom said the wig will be free for her. You know what? I'm done.
I've been stealing your wigs and sending them to your mom on the cool for a while now.
And I can't tell because I have so many. Thank you guys so much
Sending
for
2 boxes
tuning
every
in.
month.
Shannon, thank you so much for being here and being our moderator for this live. Be sure to shop our merch, everybody, if you haven't already. Also, hit the like button. Be sure to hit that like button right now before you leave. It's free. It's completely free to hit the like button. Also, if you're already subscribed, turn on your notification button so you don't miss a beat when we upload new videos.
Trying to get 10,000.
We're trying to make our way to 10,000. We're so excited.
Kamara's going to have a big wig giveaway.
I'm not. It's not a big wig giveaway. Get out of here.
We gotta get rid of
Get
some
out of my
of them.
closet. I thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week, right? For another episode
We
of
got a
Let's
short
Chat.
shots here. We gotta go one for $3, $3. Do I got $3? $4. Can we get $10? $10 for the Brazilian shaky wig.
Not the shaky wig.
Go to the bald lady in the back.
I'm done. I got nothing else, you guys. I will see you next. Shane said sold. Bye, everybody. Tune in to Let's Chat if you haven't already. It's really, really lighthearted and fun. It was a fun episode. Be sure to check it out, and we will see you next week for another episode of Let's Chat and another live, right? Bye, everybody.
Go get your
See you next week. Okay.
Do you have all the mannequin heads?
I do.
Yeah, she does. They scare me when I get up to go to the bathroom.
Bye.
I think the girl from The Ring is in the room.
The show is over.
Yeah,
He ain't stopping. Hit the button. Bye, everybody.
I don't want to go. I ain't leaving.
I'll do it then.
If y'all got time, I got time. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. See y'all.
Bye.